do I turn that off real fast? Save video, second, stream. I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn that off. What's up though with it, y'all? Test, test, test. Testy 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that thing is good. Yeah, I came in to chill and kinda talk about this mushroom experience because like throughout the day as I'm sitting, it was a lot of things that were coming back to me. Dang, bro, and I'd be mad when I don't just hop on and I don't just dive into it. I'm gonna turn my screen on once I twist up this blunt though. But it's a lot of things, bro. I seen on this experience that just it made that shit unbelievable, bro. It's like, man, you be thinking, man, you can go about life and you can live life like you don't know what's going on or you don't understand it. And it's like that's how I think it's supposed to be though. Like life is supposed to be lived and enjoyed. We can make it into all these different things if we want to. That's like that's okay because that's what we do with it. But when you have experiences like this, bro, I could see out of everybody's eyes. It didn't matter who they were or what they were. I could see out of their eyes, and it was like I was them. And the thing that like kind of tweaked me out was the fact of how it was happening, bro. It was almost like okay, I had a DMT experience a minute ago, right? And I was on the operating table and I seen what I thought was a female with a hoodie on, right? And when I was on the operating table, that thing erased everything. Like I seen these weird doctors coming in to like do something. And at first they were just kind of standing behind this little glass thing, kind of looking at me. And when I was in this experience, I seen that again, but I was the one that had the hoodie on that erased everything, bro. That shit was fucking crazy. It was crazy. It was the craziest thing, but it was me that had erased my whole whatever was going on. Like I wiped it away for some reason. And it was like it's crazy because on like I was seeing a lot of my other previous experiences, bro. I told you all these things is connected. It's like it's this one thing that I see. It's this it's this one thing that I see that it reminds me of like say like the back of a penny. Like you looking at the back of a penny, but it looks like it's showing like these Egyptian symbols and these other things. It almost look futuristic. It's like it's a world that's on a panel that's like a lead panel or a metal panel and it got this whole world built into it. But like on when you look at the penny, you don't look at that I think it's the Washington Monument or whatever that is that's on the back with Lincoln and shit. You don't look at that thing as moving. This thing that looks like this metal shit is moving, but it's like going in like like it's going like this way or something like that. It's like floating, but it's moving. You can see all the little fractals going on within it, like, you know, little people doing stuff, like a weird building. Like I was seeing Anubis, but Anubis was like this mechanical, like Godzilla like creature thing, bro. And I was seeing that all day today. All day today. Like, and this is like well after the experience. What's up with it, Yellow Blooded 53? What's up with it, Martin Roman? Wouldn't it be so cool if you were a place where you can finally do everything you ever wanted to do? Wait, oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was, bro. It's like I was the one thing that was playing everybody. It didn't matter what I don't care if it was a squirrel, bro. I was playing everybody, and I can see out their eyes. So every person that I was playing had a different perspective on life, on looking at life and going through life. But they was no different. Like it was weird as shit, bro. Like, cause when you go deep on shrooms, like, you be wanting to see these things, but it's a part of you that be kind of spooked. It's a part of me that was scared as shit because I was everything, bro. I was the ceiling on the wall, but it was like weird how I was even looking at the ceiling and seeing the little bumps in the ceiling. Like the little bumps, some of the bumps, the smaller ones, was just words. The other bumps that were there in the popcorn ceiling was people. And then, you know, the people and the things were, even the words, they were thinking or believing that they were these words or these people, but they weren't. They weren't that. They were just the bumps in the ceiling. That's the, like I was explaining it, like the ocean, bro. Like we was talking about it when I was on Discord earlier, and like the ocean, when the ocean is going, if the waves hit rocks and it make bubbles, right? When those bubbles become many, they turn into suds, right? When them bubbles pop, where do they go? They go back into the ocean because the bubble was not even, it wasn't really, it didn't even exist really. It wasn't even a thing. It was something that wasn't supposed to happen but was happening. So even though the bubble thought that it was a bubble, when it popped, it became many little smaller bubbles, or just popped and, you know, and became so smaller suds that it just looked like water again. It was like that, bro. It was weird as shit. Like, oh my God, like just being able to look through other people's eyes and see yourself as this other person walking through life was like, what the fuck? Like it all makes sense. Like I could see every mother, every dad, every son, because the son was still had became a dad. But I can see all these interpretations of what things were, but then like the minute part of it that was playing the role of the same thing, the same energy. That's why all the sons is doing something different. All the sons that are boys are doing something different in the way of what a boy or a man's supposed to be. But they're all the same man. All the women are the same. Every auntie is the same auntie, bro. It was wee. I got that trip, and the mushrooms relay to me. That's what this is here. But judgment starting to put restrictions against why, how was created for the first place. Yeah, but look, bro, it was a loop, bro. It's a loop. It's a loop-de-loop. It's like it loops you all the way back to yourself, not understanding the unfathomable power that you have. It loops you all the way back to yourself. Like, and then when you see the so-called gods, like, you see that you are them too. You feel me? But there's certain fractals of you playing out as these gods or whatever they are. It's certain parts of you that are connected to them that, okay, you'll do in this reality that could cause that the God level to do this. So it's like, it don't matter what level it's on, bro. We are all those levels. We are all those levels. We are generating all those levels in one way or another. Some of these levels probably even existed before us. It's almost like damn, man, it's weird because I be finding ways to really like explain it and break it down, and it's like I'll get lost with it because I can see it so clearly. I can see it clearly happening, but then when I try to explain it, it's like it don't sound like that's what I'm seeing. Like it's like this. I know what I'm seeing, and bro, I look, this is how I knew it was true. Like I understood it all the way to the fullest. Like even from the talks from the different religions that talk about this thing, even from the way that we interpret ourselves and the way we see things when we go about it. Like it ain't no separation between everything. Like I am not separate from where you are right now. I am not separated from this microphone right here. I am not separate from these walls. I am not separate from the universe. We are not separate. We're all one compacted thing. And I don't know how that I couldn't understand how that separation even came on and was a thing, but bro, I was all one thing, and I could see everything and feel everything. It was times I just closed my eyes, bro, and I could feel my son laying in this bed. I could feel my daughter. I could feel this part. I could feel the next door neighbors. I could feel just everything. I can just feel it just happening within myself. But it was the weird thing is how it was turning, because like say if I close my eyes and I'm facing this way and it seemed like my body is drifting like this, as my body drift, boom, I'll pop in somebody else's and be able to see through their eyes, and I'll be them for that time being. And it's like weird because that inner being that was existing, I was it to the fact to where I can see myself existing through everything. Through everything. It was like somebody trip and fall, bro. I was laughing because I was like the one tripping them in some weird ass way. Like even myself, like I was like, it almost reminded me of fucking like with the old cartoons when they have the like the God on this side and then they have the devil on this side and the angel, and then they had the devil on this side and they be kind of going back and forth. But everything that's going on, like the one that's even thinking it, that's seeing them both, they got the face of him. Like them, that old shit right there, bro, it was not lying. Because every move that you make, you are the one who's going, oh, this is this, oh, that is that. You the one who even put everybody into play. You put your parents into play. You put your friends into play. You the one said who your best friends was. You the one who said the person that you was gonna listen to information from because they sounded like they was right. You feel me? You the one put it all in play. And it's like, bro, it's like weird because you would think that it was this hard thing to see, and it's like it's not. It's so simple that you can't see it. It's almost like being the creator but hiding, but being that you are the creator, you can't see yourself as the creator. Like it's impossible to see yourself as the creator because you fractaled into being this little fractal of what the creator is. You just playing one skin cell or one blood cell of what the creator is, even smaller than that, because you would have to go inside the blood cells and see how smaller it gets right there. It was like, man, it was the wildest thing to say, right, let's see. Wait, Morpheus, or was that what you was gonna say? There's no separation, but we created a place where separation exists so we can experience friendship, sharing, etc., and the fun and thrills that concerns with separation. See, that's what's crazy, right, Martin? Because like it was that, and it was like so much more, because like me even talking to you, like I was talking to myself. Nobody else was even a thing. All they were was just a figment of my imagination. Nobody else, everybody else was just me acting out as them. Like literally everybody, even the walls, even the cracks in the walls. Bro, this is what's wild is even on this experience, bro, it took me so far back to where I could see the kid version of myself. I could see every version of myself like existing in so many different ways, bro. It was fucking wow. It was wild. It's like I don't want to curse, but I'm like going, God damn, that's all I kept saying to myself because this shit was clapped out. It was clapped out. It was gone. It was gone. It was so many other different things. And it was wild because within all the other things that I was seeing that was going on, this place was existing within all of it. It was this, like, that's why we can go to these other realms. That's why we are part of all this shit. That's how come we can go there and be able to even see it. Like, we have the control to do these things. We have the control because we are these things. We are the ones that are creating them, generating them, the ones that are making them what they are. You feel me? We all come together. That's what 3 or more come together and make it so. Look, we come together and then we make a reality. It don't matter what it is. If we believed in UFOs right now and the UFOs was carrying little people, you feel me? What's up, Green Flowers? The UFOs was, we created that and said it was so, and boom, it will happen. Like, even if it didn't happen, if we all came together and we believed it, it meant it did happen, even if it didn't. But that's why we all come together and make that, because we will make it what it is in a group, a bigger group. Like I was even tripping off, like, because I always be talking about animals, right? And how animals like defend their territory, you know, from like how a lion will defend its territory against another lion that is, you know, trying to come in because it's trying to basically mate and start its lineage, and so it protects, you know, its line, its kids, its women from that even happening. And I was like going like, damn, it's kind of weird because like we take on these traits, and I'm like going, what if that was something that they could change also? They can go, well, hold on, that ain't gonna mess up mine. That's gonna make us bigger, and that's gonna make us stronger if we actually came together. You feel me? If we didn't funk with all the other lions and we just started going, man, all right, it's cool, we can all eat together. You feel me? What kind of shit would happen? Probably this right here, bro. This right here. What we doing, they would be doing or some shit. But I had a whole different analogy to that. I just kind of forgot it, bro. Let's see. Example. I conceive of such as Ness. So I create Earthbound to experience a character called Ness. Yeah, to experience and like, look, and it's weird because like we think we creating it, right? Let's say we, like, right now I said we're creating it. We're not creating it. It's creating itself. It is the flow. It's just going. So every part that is happening, even when you think you creating something, you're not. It's just part of the flow. It don't matter what it is. The people out there dying, the people out there being loved, the people out there hating, it's just a continuous flow. It's just the flow of things. This is just it, and like that's what it was. It was just a flow. It wasn't that like we didn't have to have control, because it didn't matter which way we went. We were still part of the ocean. It didn't matter what you did or how you did it. You were still the ocean. It didn't matter if you killed 90 people. You were still the ocean. You were still part of the ocean. And what was the ocean doing? It was just flowing. And you was flowing with it, being it in many different ways. Actually thinking and believing you're doing something. And in actuality, no, the thing is doing something. You basically just watching it to the point to where you try to have control over it. But even when you think you got control and you do have control, you're still just flowing with whatever it is. That's it. It's like when the water come, like hit the edge, like I was saying, and it hit like a rock, what it do? It go around it or it go over it. It build up till it go over it. You feel me? But the water is going to keep flowing. It's not going to stop flowing. It don't matter where it goes. It's going to keep going. What's up with it, Velvet? What's up, Magnum? What's up with it, Quinn Peace? Yeah, man. That, and it's wild because, like, even at the times of, like, bro, I was able to see my life, bro. I was able to see, like, the way I was able to see these things before, but now it was like all put together in sequence, like as if I seen the flow and like, okay, I said, boom, okay, that was part of the flow. I understood it and I was in it and I was able to see from the beginning when I started it. Like right when I started it, that was like the weird thing because I was seeing myself even go through my life and the way I was pushing myself and doing certain things that I was doing that was creating another reality over here that was existing that I didn't understand that was going on because I was a god over here in this reality and this reality over here had to create this one in order to keep this one manageable and going, bro. It was woo-wee. I ain't gonna lie. It was so many times where I was in there and I felt like I was gone. I said, yeah, I just had to just keep laughing because it was like you really fucking lost it. Because the way I was even creeping around in different realities, like seeing shit go on, and then like I was creating it, but I was laughing like I had on like a hoodie, bro, and I was like laughing and giggling to myself, and I'm going, look at this shit. I'm like, they don't even know I'm God. They don't even know I'm them. They don't even. But I was like making stuff happen, and it was fucking weird as shit. Like I don't even know if I'm explaining that right, but that's as far as I can go with that part right there. But I know I was giggling, laughing, like even at my life and seeing my life, it was like I could see my shit from the third person, but this third person of me was like, he was more mischievous, like a gesture like type entity or something, to where all the gesture type things that happened, he was in control of that. And it wasn't just my life, it was like everybody's life. So if it was you that was on the experience, you would have seen yourself in that same position because everybody is playing the same part without knowing that we're all playing the same part. We all being somebody's son, somebody's daughter, somebody's father, somebody's grandfather. We all being every person is being these same things as we go. And then we try to make them different. You feel me? We try to make the flow like different than what it is. It's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Cause even when my girl was talking to me, I was in this place, like I could see her right here, but I could also see within my mind. And my mind was like this huge ass fucking sunflower field, but it wasn't like a sunflower field because a lot of stuff, I don't know why, that I was seeing, it was like kind of computerized, but the sunflowers looked real though. You feel me? But it was like almost like it was almost like the sunflowers and whatever that was like a computer mechanism, like some type of weird ass mechanism that was going on, and it was like moving and turning and doing all this weird stuff, bro. But it was like, fuck, man. Fuck. I just was like, oh my God. Cause I didn't know, like I knew I was gonna go, but I think it like when I took that first 2 grams, it like threw me off. Cause I was like going, when I got off the live, I said, yeah, man, I'm about to go lay down and I'm about to go see what I can see. When I went and laid down and I started playing music, I was listening to this girl, her name is Jessica Reyes. And it's like this song, I wish I can hurt you back. You feel me? Like, you know, you're gonna, like, I'm a good one. Like, you know, if I become something to you and you lose me, then it's like losing everything because I was the everything or something like that. So I'm listening to that, and it was almost like the mushrooms was like calling me in, like going. Even when I went to the next song was telling me, "Don't be scared, you know. Don't be scared, you know. This is love. It's all love, and you need to come in deeper and all these different things." And I'm like, I had to play the song like 5 times. And I'm going, no, bro. I'm like, this shit is like talking to me. So I took it. I accepted the offer. I came back. I grabbed like 3 more grams and I slammed them. I slammed them fast. Bam. And then it didn't take but like 10, 15 minutes for them to start where they just kicked all the way up. I was on the Discord and I'm like looking out. And as I'm looking out, you know, like it's weird how you can see the sky and you can see the dome of the sky. You can see this dome that's overlaid over the sky, you know, like almost like the world is like in this circle like dome. But everything that wasn't sky, bro, that shit did not look like this. It was overlaid with these weird type of gears that I never seen before, because the gears, they were like different sizes, but they had swirls in the middle, and like on even on the outside of like where they had the edges at to connect to the other gears, it was, you could still see like the swirl part kind of going in there, but you could still see the whole definition of the gears. But as the gears was turning, it was like this little swirl thing that was even coming off of them, going like, you feel me, like all crazy, bro. And I could see it, but it was like almost like after you go in so many times, bro, this shit becomes normal. It almost seems like you still looking at the reality. Like, this is what I'm seeing right now is no different than what reality is. I just don't see this part. I just chose not to see this part. I cut this part off from myself and went further into this thing to get further deeper into life and being whatever this life is. So it was like, as it was even going on, bro, it felt normal. It didn't feel like it was nothing. So I just kind of just looked at it and just, you know, let it just happen. And this was like one of them times, like when it kicked in, and it kicked in hard, and I even got off Discord after a while, bro. I didn't listen to no music. I didn't listen to anything. I put my headphones on. I got the Sony noise canceling headphones, which is trippy because when you put them on, you can't hear no sound. Like if the TV is on and you put these headphones on, you don't even got to play nothing, but you can't hear nothing. You will barely hear the TV, but you can't hear it at all damn near. If you're not paying attention, you can't hear it at all. So I put those on and I just kind of laid in the bed and just closed my eyes. I just kind of laid there and closed my eyes, but I kept opening them because it didn't matter whether my eyes was open or closed. It was hitting me so hard, it didn't matter whether my eyes was open or closed. Everything was changed. And it's weird because I could even see my one experience to where the room was cut in half and it was falling apart, like the top of this, the whole room, and it was just falling off like in pieces like this. My whole room, I could see all, bro, this shit is fucking trippy. This shit is fucking crazy. And I could see all my experiences, but not only that, I could see my dreams and stuff. They like every time now my dreams come back, and it's weird because I heard somebody talking about this a long time ago, talking about like once you reach a certain level, like all your memories will come back. Your memories from every life you lived, your memories from your dreams, your memories from this life, all your shit will come back. And that's what it was. That's what it really seemed like. Like I got like everything came back. But the wild thing about it, when everything came back, it showed me the makeup of it. It showed me the general makeup of life, and I can see it. And it was the simplest thing, but it was just like, what the man, oh my God, man. Oh my God. I'm trying to, and it's like more I want to say because it was more I started seeing even afterwards throughout the day. I could still get I still had the little thought glow like the whole day. Like I was watching a movie with Blake. I still had the thought glow all day, bro. It just was like kind of even. It was just on me. It wouldn't get off. It wouldn't get off. It wouldn't wash off. It's like crazy. Once you go this far or go that far, it's no turning back. It's no turning back because everything that we talk about or that we believe in, man, that shit really exists. Like even if it don't exist on the outside, it exists on the inside. It's happening. That's how come we explain reality in every which way. Like even as an animal is explaining reality in the way that it even is living. Like it's weird because the oneness. Once I got the oneness, bro, I was my hats that was hanging on the wall. I was my hats, and I could understand how I was my hats. I can't explain it, but I was able to understand it like in depth, and I was going, yeah, that's right. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it is right there. And I'm like going, dang, Drew, one time I was tripping and I was watching you live with AirPods on and I heard a voice and I could barely hear you. What? Oh, that's trippy. That's trippy. My headphones just went off because I ain't even been using them. But yeah, bro. You know, thanks for sharing your experience with us. Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt. Because, it's wild because like as we go through life, like as we build in our own experience in life, it at times it seemed like my experience is different than yours, but it's like it's not. It's the same one experience. My experience is no different than anybody else out there that's experiencing life, even though from our eyes perspective it looks different because we're pointing out the differences. We're just pointing out the overlay. We're not pointing out the innerness of it. We're not pointing out the like you have the same love for things or you have the same hate or for things. You feel me? We're not pointing out all that shit. We're not pointing out that okay, dang, just like I said, you got a mama and daddy, I got a mama and daddy. We not pointing out those little things right there. So we create this whole bigger thing to keep us separated, but that's the name of the game. That's a part of the fabric of the shit. Like, and I was deep into the blanket. I was all the way down to the one fiber that started the fibers collecting. It was like, fuck, bro. It's fuck. I was spooked. Sometimes I was spooked. I ain't gonna lie. I was spooked, but I wasn't at the same time because it was another part of me that was laughing at myself being scared. And then it was another part of me that just recognized the beauty and could understand it and was like, "Oh shit, this shit is so beautiful. Like this is what it is. Like this is beautiful. It's like, man, you can't die. Like you can't die. It's impossible. Death, look, the body is not even the body. Everything is not even really what it is. It's the man. Oh man, I'll be able to explain it one day. The more I kind of kick back and I reflect on it, it's gonna keep coming to me because like all day it just was coming to me in so many different ways, and it's wild because even when I was like when I like was running into like Kalindi and like some of the different people, bro, I could understand now why when I was seeing all that pharaoh like mask thing on my last trip and it had how the snakes come out the head, but the snakes kept changing into like Buddha, Jesus, and all these different ones. And it was like, man, now I like fully understand it because it don't matter who came. Like you the one who sent them. You sent them here. Like you sent Jesus. You sent Kalindi. You feel me? Because you was them. You were them. Like you are these computers. You are all this shit. So it's like you put all this shit in front of yourself. You feel me? And then you sent and created everybody to come and play a certain role in life for your experience. Like you had to find a teacher and go, oh man, this is the motherfucker. This is the person I'm gonna listen to because this motherfucker know all this and know this, this, and that. Yo, oh, I ain't gonna listen to that over there because like you the one who fucking scribed all of it and like you writing it down as you go. This shit is a dope ass experience, bro. Inhabit our soul. Our soul inhabits a body. We aren't the body. We are the soul. Yeah, it's trippy. Look. It's trippy because you are all of it. You are all of it. You are all of it. Like every bit of it. Every bit of it's like you like from this experience I can see that you are the body, but it's it's hard to explain. Like you are it, but you not at the same time. But you are it. You the body. You the eyes. You all these different things. But you not at the same time. Because when these things go, you still here. You still here. It's almost like these things is just thoughts. Or they're just like ideas. The body just like another idea. Putting out ideas. It's like an idea creator or some shit. And it's just made in order to create ideas and create worlds of the own understanding of the fractal that's in that body at that time. But once that thing goes, the collector is something else. That thing that exists within there, where it's infinite. It's infinite. It's almost like walking into a house or opening the door of a house and the whole universe being inside of it. The whole universe. Like you can see how I was saying this, if you close your eyes and just listen and just feel, it's like, where's everything happening at? It's happening on the inside. You feel it all in here on the inside. You don't feel it on the outside. You know, even with pain, if some type of pain comes, that shit happen on the inside. Don't happen on the outside. Everything happens on the inside. And all of us is that inside thing. Whatever that entity is, all of us is that one entity being all these different things. Like me being this one entity, being this skin, being these eyes, being these teeth, being this mustache, being my heart, being my lungs, being my stomach, being my feet. But I'm one entity and I'm being all these different parts that make up that call a body in order so I can move and do all this shit. It's fucking crazy, bro. True. But the body is only temporary. The soul energy is permanent. But that's the thing, right? Right? The body is part of the mind. It's part of it. So even though it seems like in whatever this kind of reality is that it seemed like things die, they really don't. They transform, like they become something else. So even the body doesn't die. It's impossible for the body to die. Like you can't incinerate the body. If you can't even destroy the body. How? You look, you can cut it up, something else can eat it. You can feed the body to something else can eat it, and it's still going to become part of that something else because it's going to turn to poop, and it's always going to go back to the same place it came from. Even if you burn it up and it just turned to dust, it's just going to go back. It's going to turn into smoke, go up in the sky, and then the ash is going to go back into the ground. If you put it in the ground, it's going to turn back into dirt. So the body don't even die. The body stays living. It just takes on a new form. And the forms change, bro. It's fucking crazy. The forms just keep changing. And then keep making more forms. And form into something else. It's almost like I was saying, like a folded in and out of everything. And folded in and out of everything. It's folded in and out of everything, bro. I'm just going, wow, you know, but it's a beautiful thing at the same time because like when you come in it, you got the opportunity to really make it into what you want, despite you come across others that try to fuck your shit up, but you get to make it into what you want, like you do. Like you can make it good. We can make it all good for each other. But we selfish. We selfish. You feel me? You look, your chicken is bigger than mine, like when we was little. Why she get the big chicken? I wanted that. I didn't. Why I get this little tiny one? Like when you got two pieces, I gave you two. They add up to that big one. No, they don't. They two little ones. I don't know, bro. But I'm about to open up the Discord. I'm gonna have to. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do some soul searching, and cause that was a fucking dope ass trip. that was a dope ass. I ain't even gonna call it a trip. Like what's the name said. That's why they call it a trip. Don't call it a trip. Man, that shit is all the same. It's a trip. It's an experience. It's a being. It's a non-being. It's a here. It's a there. It's a everywhere. It's a always here. It's like if you just think about we create some of the most fascinating things, bro. Some of the most fascinating things. But it's kind of scary because when you get into that oneness, you see the loop. You see the loop. The loop comes all the way back to you, to the you. And I said, damn, that's why, you see these other people that take psychedelics, right? And they become, oh, I was God. I was God for like, you feel me, this long. And it's like, man, that's because everybody is that shit. When you tap into it and you say you it, and you see it and you understand it, people say they think you lost because we didn't put that thing outside of everything. And not understanding that thing is all of things. This is God. Life is God. Life is the creator. Life is that thing. And I don't even want to call it God no more. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even want to call it that no more. But it is all that. X Spirit, NT's cubes, huh?
You gotta be good as a bitch. You can forget all the condiments and keep having to run it back and forth, and niggas still fuck with you, or like you still nice as shit.
Another topic, you switching topic is a little bit too much. I'm thinking we're talking about one thing. I'm talking about
all day, every day, any time of the day, anyway.
Oh, always possible.
Oh, okay, that's why.
What? Look, it turned out right. Look at that, Con. Look at that.
I forgot my what's the name turned off.
You see, that's what the outcome was right there.
What's up, Dr. Smiley?
Oh
shit, what's up with it, Charles?
Hey, where you meet at? I'm gonna hug you.
Sugar love, Con. Doctor in the house.
What's up, Courtney?
What's up? Yes, sir.
So what do we call it?
Hey.
Because I hate having to use the term God. It's never resonated. Nah, that's what I was saying. Like I don't want to call it God no more, because that God is not explaining it in full, because it put too many stipulations on what life or what God is. Like God is this, but he's not that. It's the happening. That's what did we come up with a long time ago, Exile?
It's definitely happening.
Yeah, the happening or something. It's something spooky. It's gotta be something spooky.
He said gotta be something spooky.
It gotta be a spooky good name though. Like a dummy spooky.
A wicked name. Understanding. Yeah.
Hey.
Are you guys joining in the happening later on? To observe radiation?
I'm trying to do all that.
I went in with you last night, Charles. I'm telling you, Charles, that shit was next level, Charles.
I was diving. I could barely I couldn't talk through, but I was like there when you were popping in. I was with you, and I was traveling.
That's funny. That's the first thing you said. Did you do? Because I laid down with the theta waves, and I heard you say, "Man, we need Charles."
Yeah. I dove in. I was like, but I was fully fully in the oneness, Charles. Like fully to the point to where, bro, man, I seen my shit. I seen my life. I seen how I started it. I seen how I played it out. I seen like all the weird shit that I was doing with everybody. I could see through other people's eyes.
Ooh, that's cool.
To where even when they started talking, I was them. It was like I was them talking. Like if it's like even when I was talking to somebody, I was talking to myself. Like I was talking to my girl, and I was my girl. So every comment that she was giving to me, it was me just talking to myself. I was giving it to myself like I was thinking for her or some shit.
Right.
It was weird, but it was the dopest shit, bro. It was like I seen life like it was a fucking ocean or something, and it was just flowing, and like we weren't even like it's like we weren't even real, but we was real, but we wasn't. It was like I don't know how to explain it, but we was real, but we wasn't real, but we was.
Hey, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I facilitated a session for my boy a couple days back. Was it Saturday night? Thursday? And shoot, we was deep in it when I broke it down to him. I said, man, you the creator. I said, you put all that shit together. I said, the story you just told me about your dad when you was younger and your mom and your sister and all that. Wow. I said, man, you made all that happen. I said, you put me together so I could be here now to help you along with your journey, human journey that you're doing. Wig was pushed back. He was blew back. I could see it in his face. He was blew back. Because it was resonating so much when the mushrooms it was resonating.
Yeah. So what did he say?
It was the look of shock, and then you could see once it sunk in. It was like, wait. It was almost like a baby, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
As the understanding kind of sunk in further, you know? Yeah.
Said, wait.
Yeah, it was literally like a young baby or a toddler, like, wait, what? Wait.
Can I put my seatbelt on first?
Look, DMT will not allow you to put any seatbelts on.
Yeah.
Nada.
Yeah, I can still, man, bro. Charles, I can still feel it, bro. I'm telling you, the shit didn't stop until I woke up this morning. And it was still going. I woke up in the morning and I was so happy it was over. But I wasn't. But I was. It was a part of me just like, ooh, wee. Yeah, I thought I lost my mind in my mind. You ever get lost in your mind? You get lost in your mind, can't nobody find you.
You don't want to be found.
They ain't even gonna know the first place to look.
Right.
Like, I was like,
unless it's one of us tapped in, we'll come find you.
Mushrooms.
Just do a taste.
Yeah, I had took some mushrooms because Theo dove in. I thought Jamaica Sensu was gonna dive in, but he couldn't that time. And Theo was like, I popped 2 grams. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just pop 2. But then I got on that dummy Charles level, and I started listening to that music, and the music was going, we in love, life. Look, you don't understand. You gotta go deeper. And I believed it. I believed the song, and I went and I took 3 more. And it activated on another level. It activated on another level.
No. You don't want it.
Yeah, he was in here.
What was it?
Did you like
what was this? I was gonna say, what was the strain, Buck? If you remember.
I took it was the Mexican strain, the Mexican mixture.
Okay, gotcha. Your boy's Mexican. Yeah.
So it was like.
You talking about that Mexican Cubensis or that Mexican?
I got some golden hillbillies, I think.
And I still the golden hillbillies.
Yeah. I think that's what it's called, if I'm not mistaken. It's a real strong one. They're like a big stem, little little meanies, little fractals.
Them sound strong. It's like a golden hillbilly. Like damn.
That sound like something was made with moonshine. They grew it with moonshine.
Yeah, but yeah, like Charles, I was like to the point to where, bro, I was looking at life through everybody's eyes, bro, and it was weird how it was kind of flipping. It kind of reminded me of Many Faces from HeMan back in the days. How when you just change, how it just changed and boom, it'd be a different face, and bro, it was like that. It was like that, and it just like it seemed like it was never ending because it was like doing so many people at one time. Like at one given time, it was a gang of people, and it wasn't even only that, bro. It was like certain things in my life that showed me this other God existence, where it's like these God entities exist at. And it was like showing the connection of us, how we was in that place and this place at the same time. But being in that place, you'll see it within this place and little things you might do. And you might not understand what that is. Like I explained it before about how, like, okay, you look at your cup, right? Like your cup, like my coffee cup. It's like, this is Ganesh. This is like a part of the Ganesh energy, like that energy of Ganesh, the elephant head with the trunk, and like certain things like your lotion was like a part of the Anubis energy. It was like the different shapes that were in the reality were the entities that were the gods, or you feel me, because they were the different shapes within reality. But these shapes, so many of these shapes come together and they create these other things, but they always come in the form of these certain energies. You like, that's the best way I can explain that shit, bro.
It makes sense.
I can explain it. If you just start
like
your
consciousness tuning into like, okay, you ever be like, hey, bro, I wonder what it'd be like doing that, and then you picture that whole scenario out. You fill out the whole patterns, the whole shoes. It felt like it sounded like that, but times like 10 or some shit.
Yeah,
like you actually in that person's eyes, like looking out the shit. Now niggas like, yo, I was a car seat. Like they just is the fucking car seat. Or I was a TV. Niggas just the TV. They ain't thinking about shit but being a TV and shit. Or just being that thing. Like you ain't even think about, I ain't gonna say you was. I ain't hearing that part. I ain't gonna think about being true. But I'm like, oh, this nigga like, yo, whoever I am, what the fuck? These members, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. It's like your mind ain't see no beer moving to or something.
What's up?
Last night when I was in there right before you came in, pretty much like 30 minutes before that, an hour before that, I was getting everything set so I could just lay down. And I was getting the ganja ready. And I took a shower, did some Wim Hof. And Shiva was playing that home when you guys were doing that live. And then you went out for a minute, but that home was just radiating. It was like wong, wong, wong.
Yeah,
Oneness, bro. I was getting the cold oneness where I was seeing it from every perspective too, like being other people. I wasn't getting like that pure deep astral travel where I was just getting yanked and flying, but I was really getting that deep empathy. Like I was just seeing it. I was getting stuck in that home, and I was like, let me just go lay down. I kept on nibbling on some more amanitas, and then you came in. That was the last you heard from me. I heard you come in and talk about your trip and stuff. I was really radiating with what you were saying and just traveling through it. I was like, so I'm seeing everything. When I looked at my phone, it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I don't even know. It's hella late, but it was a fractal. I couldn't come back, though. I couldn't say anything, but I was there.
I was there with you, man. That deep resonance in the ohm. I was listening to the 7.83 Schumann resonance at the deep side, so it's like a low bass, probably like 32 hertz or some shit. I forget the octave. And I just laid down, and right as I laid down, I heard you go, "We need Charles."
Charles, did you end up popping in, and were you dancing it?
I didn't get a chance to pop in. I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like reality was geeking. That's all I can say. Reality was geeked up. Like half of the reality with some weird ass man, I don't even know what to call it, bro. It was like some silk, like weird type sheet looking stuff that was in like some weird squares, but then half of it was like a triangle black, and it was like it was moving like silk. Like wind blowing silk, and I was like, damn, like that was this half, but this half over here was still real. It was just still like it is right now. So it was like kind of fucking me up. It wasn't, but it was like, damn, I wonder if I would have just grasped what was going on my left hand side, I would have got a better understanding of what I was seeing. But I don't know why I was, man, I don't know. That's just crazy. But having the memory of living in that place where all the people lived in like domes. Like everybody lived in domes, bro. It was like the gridded dome, and I'm like, oh shit, I remember this. I remember walking over the bridge going to one of the domes where somebody I knew lived at, but it was like we lived in those things, bro, and they was like domes, like the dome in the sky, like a half a fucking golf ball. And that shit came back, and I'm going, oh shit, like I remember this. Is weird how when some of these things come back and you see them because you literally remember. It's not like, okay, you see something that you don't know what you seeing. Like you entirely remember it. It just start to kind of pour in, and as you even remembering it, you plan it out at the same time. So it's like all these places are all existing at one time, and we just got access to any of them because, we would think that this life is this, but the life is nothing but a fucking painting. It's just a painting. That's it.
Yeah.
Like all of it.
I was saying that earlier today. He's all, I see in fucking 2D. Everything is fucking 2D.
Yeah.
Made me think about earlier, bro.
I was also there, Shiva, but I couldn't talk again. I was just traveling with y'all.
Yeah.
I was thinking 3D earlier, nigga. Yeah, everything was in 3D.
Oh yeah, everything kind of that'd be the beginning where everything started tripping like that. But everything that was dark, bro, that shit was crazy. That shit was going crazy.
It's not in the 3D realm. We're in the 2.7D.
Man, 2.7D.
It's like real close.
Hey, it was going crazy though. It was going real crazy. And like every time, like I'll walk around, right? Like I walked by Blake's room, I looked at Blake, I was Blake laying in the bed. And I'm like, going, damn, I'm asleep. I walked by Brooklyn, same thing. I'm like going, hell no, bro. Like that oneness shit is fucking far out. It's the most far out as shit. Cause you like when you go into it, you think you can handle it. You would think, okay, I can handle this. It's nothing. But boy, when it happened, you be scared, but you don't be scared. But you be spooked. Cause it's like, hey, this is not something that should even be possible.
Right. Hey, I told you I think we untapping, abilities, psychic abilities. Because you think about it, that could be an X-Men ability. If you could tap into someone, boom, you getting like their full thought process. You could probably control them first person, as it were. Because you say he's walking around doing some stuff, or at least influence them hella in their head.
Hey, you know what's the crazy part about that? You doing that. But the you that is doing that, none of us can see. That you that is doing that. That you that is exile. That you that is she. That you that is blue flame. That you that is Khan. The only thing you can do is go, I'm gonna have a conversation with that other me. I'm gonna ask that. Look, I know exactly. I know exactly what questions to ask this person right here in order to get the answer that I desire from this person. Cause I can't ask, like, if my girl don't work on cars, I can't ask her how to change the brakes. I gotta go to Exile or somebody. Exile, man, you ever change the brakes on your car? Cause I know he got that information. So it's not only just with that. We do that with like I seen myself do this with everything. I like, even whoever I talked to, I knew I was them. So whenever I talked to them, I already knew what their answer was gonna be. That's why I even hit them with the questions that I hit them with, because I wanted them to. What the fuck, bro? I need to take a break. Psych. Every time I get to this point, Charles, I ain't gonna lie, it just make me want to go back. It's like I gotta go back because I'm like I know I'm not fucking tripping. I'm tripping, but I know I'm not tripping. You if you understand me, it's like I'm tripping, but I ain't tripping.
Right. But sometimes I think like it's almost like well, I don't know what was I gonna say, like a dream, like getting back to a certain point. Like you might go and have a totally different ability next time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, like think about it. If you're all abilities, you're the all. What can you not tap into? We just don't know how.
Right, exactly.
There's nothing that we can't tap into. We can tap into any of these things because we're all of it. That's why we connected to it. But we go, oh, I only like this part right here, so I want to use this part. Oh no, I only like this part right here, so this the part I want to use, man. I don't fuck that. I only drive Cadillacs. That's it.
Why?
He said God is existence. Yeah, this is everything. But God is like, when I think of God, bro, I think of a God that is working to make humans better and to make the world better and all these different things. You feel me? That's a one-sided God. The God that this thing is, the creator of this thing, is beyond what God is. It's well beyond, because God plays sides. This thing that is existing don't play no sides. It's not choosing sides. It don't have a good and a bad side. It's just being everything. You feel me? We created the good and the bad thing. We made that a thing. We came in and made that a thing in order so we don't destroy. We tried not to destroy each other and everything. We had to put limitations on ourselves because we the destroyers. We will destroy all this shit. We don't care. But I don't know, bro.
That's kind of fire though, cause it's almost needed. The destruction, or what we are called destruction, it's almost needed type shit, or maybe it is needed.
I mean,
because it's like if one thing just is that one thing and it just stays there, it's like
how big would you be if
essentially
you never
this right
developed
here
any
might
of
be
yourselves?
perfect. So we gotta destroy shit, rebuild it, or destroy shit, rebuild it, innovate, whatever. It's like it's like a part of the natural shit that expresses itself like in everything, just in different ways. Your computer battery die. Oh shit, you gotta recycle it. Throw it away. Oh shit, a family member passed away. Oh shit, then the baby born. Not like right away, but 6 months later, my aunt got a baby. It's like all this shit be happening in the same frac. It's just express itself in different ways. Just like how we express ourselves in different ways and shit. Like same frac. I want to be mad. I want to be sad. It's the same damn person doing all this damn shit, just expressing the shit in many ways. Same damn thing.
Yeah,
I think sometimes we might want to tear this shit down. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's why I think that's probably why we put limitations and shit.
It's crazy because down. Even the different personalities that you play, you feel me? You play like a friend of me, but you're a dad to your daughter. You're a son to your mom. You're a son to your dad. You feel me? We play all these different parts ourselves too. Like all these
So I
different
noticed that
ones.
too. That shit is
Nephew.
trippy as fuck. It is like that shit is
These.
mad weird.
Uncle.
Not weird, but it's weird, bro. And it's like automatic character attunement or some shit. It's
Yeah.
like this is a role. This is how I view that role. I'm gonna play this role like that. Boom. That's what I think they mean by play your role. But people think it mean like know your place type shit. Like you know how an adult talking to a kid like know your place or stay in your place. I think people take it like that, but it's more like know your role. Kind of like I don't know how to explain that. Not on
And
some
even
everybody has a role or some shit, but essentially you do. Essentially you do. Not somebody gives you the role, but you give yourself the role to play type shit. And then that's your
yeah.
role you fulfill out. So this the type of son I'm gonna be to my mom, or this the type of dad
Yes.
I'm gonna be to my daughter.
I
This is
was
the type of
thinking
friend I'm
that
gonna be
you
to
said
Booker.
it. Hey, I was thinking that you said it. I'm gonna be the best son I can be.
Yeah, you feel like I'm gonna be the
I'm gonna be
best
the
son I
best
can be
dad I
type
can
shit.
be.
Okay.
But everybody's perspective of what the best son or the best dad or the best
Hey,
distinct brother or
hold,
whatever is gonna be
hold,
different.
hold on. I was just hey, I think I caught you earlier in the ether or some shit or something. I was just talking about this earlier. I was talking about this with Theo earlier, bro. I was like, yo, a thought popped up. It wasn't like some I was regretting. It was like this a thought popped. I was like, yo, was I actually being myself for like the shorties or some shit I talked to back then? Was I actually being myself? Or was I being the version of what I would think that would be the shit that they would fuck with the most? Not like, oh, I'm doing some other shit that's not con. Nah.
Yeah,
Oh, but let's
boy.
exaggerate this part because it might fulfill the character better and shit. And I went through a whole like practice think about that. I was like, hey, was I really being me? And then I thought about the times where I was meeting people who accepted me for like actually being me and shit. I was like, oh yeah. But bro, that's that same shit right there. That's fucking bro. I caught that shit, bro,
Hey,
nigga,
we do that. Like
nigga,
it's weird, right?
nigga.
Cause it's like we do that all the time. Cause you know, even when you like out, you at work and shit, and you got to put on your work voice.
Yeah.
Like how people be having their telephone voice. They don't sound in person. They don't sound like that. But on the phone, hey, how you doing? You having a good
Yeah, I
day?
called my mom out on that when I was little, bro. She started laughing. I was like, Mom, why you talking like that? She's like, talking like what?
Like, boy,
Yeah,
shut
like
the
that.
fuck
Why you
up.
talk like that? You don't talk like that, Mom. What you doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's your professional. Okay.
yes, it's but this is the thing though, right? It's part of the flow. It's the flow happening. That's why all the levels are made the same. Like it don't even on the higher levels that the higher planes, like we are the higher plane and we're the lower plane at the same time. It's like almost like we
Right.
trying to come in control of something that we really don't have control of. Cause it's just going. Like, you know, like when that water be going, bro, the shit that be that driftwood and shit just be floating. You feel me? It don't have no choice but to float and keep going. It don't matter if it make it around all the rocks. It's supposed to do that. It's flowing with the water. It then became the water. It's in the water flow. It hit a rock. It's just gonna go around it and keep going. It's fucking weird, bro. It's fucking. This shit is
Hey,
weird.
but book, I've had times where it's like shit, stop the universe, create a universe, play that motherfucker, go back. When you on that level, it don't matter. You on some Superman shit, you can destroy this bitch right now and then bring it back like nothing happened and everybody take off right where they was.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's nothing finite. It's nothing finite. So you
Yeah.
can do
No, that's
whatever.
true.
100
That's true.
times. Everything is happening. Everything is happening. Like
It's
shit.
weird because you do that, and that's something that it seems like we do too as we go, Charles. We build our reality and we destroy it, and we build it again, and then we destroy it. We go like, oh, I want to be a man. You know what? I'm gonna fuck that. I'm gonna get this security job, and I'm gonna be like we said, the best security guard I can be, top flight security of the world. And then something bigger comes along, and you break that down, and you start all over and say, oh, okay, dang man, they want me to do this, and they paying me more. Okay, I'm gonna be the best this I can be. We always creating these realities and destroying them at the same time. We do it in relationships. You feel me? Because we create that world with this one girl that we thought we was gonna be with for the rest of our life, and the shit don't work out. Then you got to move on to the next one and build it again and say, this time, I ain't going to put this in it.
They got you just like a kid in the sandbox, you know. Boom, they put their little castle, little people on their side, and they mind they going through each person, kind of living it out as they creating it, and then just like sand, they can easily boom destroy it and just start building new, and boom, now they become the horse on the next one, or you know, I became the castle.
Yeah,
I became the the sword. I became the mighty sword. Played everybody.
It's kind of weird because even thinking about when dang Exile and them was talking about the temples, and it's like damn that temple being the inner us put on the outside to go into, like you remember when we used to play with Transformers, like you was or HeMan, you was HeMan and Skeletor at the same time. You was playing when you had all them toys and you was playing by yourself. You was all the characters. You was Superman making that nigga fight Batman and some more shit. To where the movie starts saying we gonna do the same thing. We gonna make Superman fight Batman because the kids is doing
it's been called for. Right, the very kid that was watching Superman 3. You know, saving Richard Pryor in that mug. He grew up and went to Hollywood, so he's been wanting it.
Yeah, like and that's what we even do. Like even with the gods, make the gods fight the gods. You know what god is stronger? Is this one stronger than that one? That one is stronger than this one.
Hey man, I tell you, when I was like that, Odin. Character, that shit was, man. That was like some demigod. Whoa, like that was some other level of shit. It was that shit was off the chain.
Charles, which eye were you seeing out of?
It was the third. Well, no. When I was there, it was presumably both the two eyes. It was both the two eyes. I was like, it was first person.
Yeah.
It was first person. That was the one with the servants. I had the two servants on the right of me, and then I had three servants on the left of me, and they were sitting on stairs. And then the two servants at the top had three servants behind them, and then two servants behind them.
Damn.
And they was off of me.
Yeah.
Man.
It was like
yeah.
I couldn't, man. My eyes was not working this time.
The hookup I was in. Oh, they wasn't?
Nah, hell no. I opened my eyes, man. That shit was covering this. My eyes was irrelevant to the whole to like once I laid in that bed, my eyes was like really irrelevant to what this was, because of whatever my mind overlaid all this shit with something else.
Oh yeah, that's when I had my breakthrough DMT. It didn't matter because I checked. I said I opened my eyes and closed my eyes, and that shit did not matter. I was seeing the same thing. It did not matter at all. That shit didn't matter. That's like that's some breakthrough shit.
And it's like you kind of like if I even would play with it and like open my eyes like halfway, I could fully see both realities going on. I could see what's going on in my mind and see this shit, but I could barely see this shit.
Oh, I couldn't see this shit. It was 100% clear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
the other way. Yeah,
Charles. When I say,
I know what you're saying.
Look, once I even start looking at it and get a glimpse in it, I'm it. It's no like, you feel me? No, I'm it. Whatever I'm looking at it, I'm it. I'm it.
Yeah.
Like whether it was visuals or whatever, bro, I was it. Like fully it. And I'm like going, hell no. I was like, nah, bro. I was like, nah. And then see, and I'm going, what is past the oneness, Charles? Can you get past the oneness?
That's a good question.
I would say yes. We just ain't figure it out yet, but I would say yeah. Because all of the little
What
infinite
do you
decimal
consider
numbers that
oneness,
they
though?
get to one
I'm
type
sorry. Go
shit.
ahead.
No, my bad. Look, real quick, the the infinite numbers that it takes to even get to one, the little fractional numbers. That's why I'm like, yes, like there has to be something past one, because even in our fucking system that we even reference, wherever this is based off of, we got fractions of a one, or like, you know what I mean, parts of a whole type shit.
But
We parts of a fucking whole, like by ourselves. So it's like automatically there's something beyond the one.
So
we
think
stay
about
from
it
a
though.
one.
But if the oneness is everything that ever was and that will ever will be, now you saying, okay, I got to get outside of the everything.
You going back to this? You going back to base level here?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna start forgetting again.
Yeah.
You're gonna start
like,
forgetting again, and then you go.
Everything.
Your forgetting is gonna start to forgetting.
Would you observe yourself?
And that forgetting is gonna start to forgetting.
Kai, it gotta be an everything outside of the everything. It gotta be an infinity outside the infinity.
Yeah, it gotta be. Unless this could look like, bro, if you make, okay, boom, I'm gonna make some shit. Okay, how the fuck I know what I am what? Okay, I'm gonna make more of me. I'm gonna keep on making expressions, and it's gonna keep on going. I'm gonna make my expressions make expressions to express themselves.
Yeah.
So it could go to the fucking keep on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but aren't you
nigga,
still
what?
inside the same infinity that you started from? So you're just
that's still within you, though.
Still within you.
Because you can count to it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whole numbers all the way till infinity, right? We'll just mark infinity with the sideways 8 sign, right? Because we'll actually never count to infinity. It's not actually possible. But we can observe between 1 and 2, there's actually an infinity there too, as well.
Yeah. Yeah, in between the 1 and 2. It's an infinite.
So you thought you created your own universe, but you're still inside the creation. Capital THE.
Now I think a more leading direction may be, are there other entities that exist like us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, hell yeah.
And we say yeah because look at us. So that thing that is this thing, is there other things out there that is the same as this thing?
But almost by default, wouldn't we have something where there's something else around because there's nothing else around?
Say that one more time.
Where are you drawing that circle?
I'm saying, let's say, hey, it's just us. So I'm going to create all these different realities and beings, and I'm going to go inside of every one of them. Well, I am every one of them, but I'm going to imagine separation, and I'm going inside every one of them, and I'm having these different experiences.
So. And
then I just lost myself in the mix.
Yeah, so like, but just us would be just it.
Oh, I got it. I did all that as opposed to creating all these different realities and putting only one individual in each one to simulate what is really going on.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Okay, no, hold on. My mind had some shit, but then I lost it. I was like, fuck it, we listen. I had some shit.
Me too. I was about to say it. I lost it when you said you lost yours.
I said, oh shit.
Just lost it.
That shit was fucking there, but as soon as Charles said I got it, I was like, I lost it.
So it's like almost like, okay, like us being the one thing, but still having our own different perspective. But we don't have different perspectives. That's the illusion.
Why don't we?
Because we don't.
It's like a YouTube video, bro. You know how you can slide the slider across the whole video? but the video's still there. The video's still there. It's like that. It's like that. Whoever, whatever, whoever, what, bro, I don't know. But the niggas that made this shit or the nigga, whatever type shit, bro, the nigga, whatever, bro, these niggas, this shit all created at the same time, I'm guessing. Like at the same fucking time. But perceptually, just like the YouTube slider, you can slide to any point in that, I'm not going to say line of time, but reference of what would be considered as time or some shit, and that barrier.
It's
the shit is not, there's no barrier, but we categorize it to like use it as a tool. You know what I mean? So it's like you take those barriers down, then you tapping into the future past or perceptually future past, but it's really just either now, or just, you know what I mean? It's different points in the fucking the whole thing. It's different points in the now. I think that's why they'd be like no future or past or none of that. It's different points in the now.
It's weird.
As you pop up there, nigga, you're there in the now.
It's
it could be year 1755, nigga, but you're there now.
Like, okay, so it's like, okay, when Michael Jackson passed away, right? How many videos did you see talking about Michael Jackson passing away?
A whole lot, even the ghost, Michael Jackson's ghost.
Yeah, all of them was saying the same exact thing. Michael Jackson died, but they all were saying it in a different way. They all explaining the same situation in a different way to give you every perspective on Michael Jackson's death. So it's like life is living out every perspective, every idea in every which way known possible.
You want to know why that's so dope, True? Or like why that would be even dope to me type shit? I just thought about it. That'd be dope as shit. It's like, okay, boom, right? Let's say Charles on the north side, I'm on the east side, and Shiva on the south side type shit. Nobody's on the west side yet. Damn. Somebody like, hey, let's send somebody over, anybody. Let's send somebody over there to see what the fuck is over there, what's going on, right? Now he got a bunch of other data sets to reference off of, right? Yeah. And then he could come back and describe the same shit you describing, but it sound totally different. You're like, yo, what the hell is he talking about? But I think it only sounds perceptually different because of the data sets this nigga ran into. So it's like, since everybody's saying it in their own way, it kind of, okay, it's like everybody's trying to say the same thing, or they are, right? But it's like everybody's piecing out a piece of the whole or some shit to say their same thing. But they got their own reference points that is allowing them to say their quote-unquote unique thing. So you kind of get to see like the different interpretation. Okay, it's like running into some shit in the wild. Like, oh, what the hell is this? You get to see how something is expressing itself type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Based off of whatever it been through or whatever experiences it went through, and then it interpreted in its own ways type shit. So you're like, oh, okay, you think Michael Jackson is the greatest man alive, or he might be God or something. Oh, you think he was evil or Illuminati, or oh, you know, it's like all of that. And you get to see how everybody express themselves or what they think, or what people now they probably call it theories or whatever, perception. But the same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, it's and it's all expressing itself to us in every which way, and we can see it going in every which direction. And it's like, you know, even us going, oh, that ain't supposed to happen, but it's happening. It ain't supposed to be like this, but it's like this. And that shit is just going.
Why?
So because you know what I mean? This is what
why
it
do
is.
We say that? Why do we say that though? Like, why do we be like, it ain't supposed to be like, how the fuck was it supposed to be? Or how, you know what I mean? Was it supposed to be how we expected it? Or was we tricking ourselves to think like that so it could throw us off in the whole illusion? You know what I mean? Like, why do we say stuff like that? We be like, oh yeah, this look mad real. You ever caught yourself saying that? Like, why do we say stuff like that? Like, what the hell is real? And why does this look really real or something? Like,
really real. It's really real.
It was really. It was realer than this.
Double stuff for you.
What?
Hey, I think we do that because it was so much like with we create everything with our mind, And so when you go in deep and your mind takes over, it covers what you think your eyes are, what you think your ears are, what you think your smell is. It kills all that off, and it becomes something totally different that overlays everything. Now it overlays every sense that you have. So it's like it is realer than real because you're there. It's in your mind. It's happening. You're there more than you would be here because you like here is like I can put distance on that thing that's over there. But in there, even though it's like I can see it away, I still see it up close at the same time. It seems like I don't know, bro. That's yeah. That's that's what I can say.
It's over here, but it's really
yeah, it's not no here or there. It's like everything is just it just is. It just is, and it always will be. It's not gonna ever stop being what it is. Like death will never stop being
Can't
death.
stop, won't stop.
Yeah, life won't stop being life. Love won't stop
Yeah,
being
Lou.
love. And none of the shit is
Yeah,
broken.
Lou.
It's weird because nothing is broken.
There you go.
Ain't nothing broken. Everything is being exactly what it's supposed to be when it's being what it is.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit kind of slick though. It's like that one nigga that you thought was about to fall. You thought you caught him slipping, but he played it off smooth as hell. It always tries to
Yeah.
like not try. It always self corrects or some shit. You be like, damn, this is the worst shit ever. This was all destined to happen, so you could do this. It's like mad fucking. This shit always on time. It seems
Yeah.
like it's not about to show up. It's here, or it's like it seems like it's not, bro. I don't know. It's always on time.
Yeah, stay on time. Yeah, stay on
It's
time.
always
That was
on
the
time,
that was the
brother.
weird part of the experience is seeing my life play to me and seeing the connections with other realities of why certain stuff happened, even to lead me up to where I am at this point where I'm at in my life right now. And it's like almost like I said, it's like seeing the ocean or a river flowing. And damn, I forgot where I was going with that.
Seeing the river flowing and you know that it meets the ocean.
Yeah,
You don't
knowing
have
it meets the ocean, and it's just that shit just going. You feel me? You just part of it. So it's like even thinking like we are it, but the part that we are, I don't know, bro. It's like it just it was, but it wasn't. It's like it is, but it ain't. That's fucking.
You know,
That
it's like
shit
how
weird.
far back you want to pull your mind? It's like you everything. I'm putting you as this expression so you can express yourself. Let's see how you express yourself. Okay, cool. Okay, how far back you want to pull your mind to so you can attune to more brackets of the whole thing? That's still a whole thing. Or you want to attune to be a butterfly, or you want to pursue the elegance of a swan or something? Which one you want to? Okay, or you want to be a bird? Oh, you want to be a caterpillar? Okay. It's like the more you start pulling back, or the more you like, hey, either pulling back or unifying. It's like both at the same time. But the more you do like both or either or some shit, it's like you able to attune to these things. And the funny part, bro, we do it every day.
Every day.
We call it sympathy. I thought about it. We call it like sympathy when you see yourself in another
I'll be back,
person's
fam.
shoes.
I'm gonna tap back.
All right, yeah, I gotta head out. I gotta head out too. I don't mean to cut you off, Con.
I'm
No,
gonna
you
head
good.
out free. Yeah, later, y'all.
Yeah. A pleasure, y'all. Definitely.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it was a great
All
time.
right.
I remember
For
saying
sure,
so much.
everybody. Yeah, X everybody, Chuck. Peace.
All right. Yeah, and everybody out there, thanks for stopping by. Golly. It's weird because I know, like, watch tomorrow, a lot of the other stuff gonna come back to me, but as more come back, like, I'm gonna make sure I make a video explaining it in depth, because it was a dope ass experience I just had. Like, they all be dope, but this one was just like, whoa, you feel me? I think every time, like, it showed me something more extreme than the last time, and then it kind of, how it just replays everything back to me so I can see it in depth and see how I led myself to this point of even understanding or seeing or being or whatever we want to call it. It's so fascinating, bro. It's the most fascinating thing. Like, and I think that's what makes me like kind of keep going back. I keep going back, even though I know I understand it and I know I get it. I always want to go and see it again and feel and get that feeling again. And sometimes the feeling it take days to go away. Might take weeks, and to where I'll start feeling it every once in a while throughout the day. And to like today, I felt it the whole day. It was just here. And it was like, dang, I could still see everything just going on how it was on the experience, like visually. I could still see the overlayment and everything. And it's just like, man, oh my God. That shit is beautiful. But it's scary at the same time because you feel the power of everything. Like you feel the full power, not like a little like a piece of it. No, you feel the full power of creation, of creator and creation being everything that it's being. You feel the full power of it, and you see how powerful it is and how infinite it is, because it kind of just keeps going. It keeps laying, the dominoes keep falling. You feel me? And creating themselves and keep falling, bro. It's a beautiful thing. But I thank everybody for joining, and on your way out, make sure you hit that like button, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.